Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yorkie Man here and welcome back to another episode of the Spurs Master League here on PES 2021 update. Yeah, the season is going well so far. In today's episode, we're going to take on Bayer Leverkusen, Everton and Crystal Palace. Potentially, we can get through the group stage today against Leverkusen, but this is going to be very tough. They're having a very good season. Well, at least in terms of the Champions League, they are. Also, while we're here, might as well talk about it. We have just hit 250 subscribers. I know there's a lot of new people coming recently since we started doing PES, and I can't say anything but thank you very much for supporting the channel, subscribing. I'm glad you're doing around here. All my socials are down below. And yeah, let's crack on with the episode. I'm not good at thanking everyone all the time, but you're going to hear it a lot because it's quite overwhelming, the channel's growth in like literally the space of 6. This is day 7 now of uploading this. And episode 7 will be out today. And it seems wild, man. It seems wild. But thank you very much, guys, for all the support. Let's pick the team for today's game against Bayer Leverkusen. This is probably the most important game of this episode, I would have said. All right, guys, so this will be the team for today's game. And as you can see already, they've got a really strong lineup. So I'm extremely nervous already. It's a great game to kick off the episode. I'm recording this straight after the last one. The team today looks pretty strong for us. I will note, though, I am blind, I am an idiot, and I do appreciate all the advice people are giving me. We have now set it to counter-attack. I don't know how I couldn't see that before. I don't know why. I've no idea. These clearly don't work. But we've got it done right now, so we are going to go with the counter-attack and short pass like suggested. All the other instructions that we was told to use before have actually worked really well, so I'm going to keep the faith and keep doing this. And I'm liking the difference that your team actually plays with these kind of instructions. So here we go, the 5th Champions League game in this group stage, and a massive one because it's very tight in our group between us, Bayer Leverkusen and Juve. Leverkusen have a fantastic squad. They have a player that we have been looking at quite closely in Jonathan Tah as a potential centre-back replacement. What we've got to remember is Alderweireld is not getting any younger, and we're probably going to need a new centre-back sometime soon. They've got decent wingers as well. I do like Bellarabi. I've also been looking at Julian Brandt at Borussia Dortmund, but I think he might be a little bit too expensive for us. We've got an opportunity here at Bayer Leverkusen. Bellarabi in a good position. Well saved. It's been all Bayer Leverkusen so far. Honestly, they've absolutely dominated this game so far. We need to get a little bit of a break and look here, I think. I'm going to try and find HK in there, and I do in the end. Son now. I see the runner out wide. Can I get it to Reguilon? I can. Harry Kane is making a move in there as well, but they're closing us down very, very quickly. It's been very tight so far. G. Bale. I'll lift that over to Doherty. Doherty now. He's in the box. Harry Kane is in there. He couldn't get to the ball, though. Great defensive play from them. He got down low real fast there. They've still got Kai Havertz, though. We have to remember that, so they're going to be dangerous. Managed to send Reguilon down here, out wide. What can we do? I'm going to whip this one in, I reckon. G. Bale towards the back post. No, I mean, it was a difficult one. I've probably hung that ball up way too much, to be fair, to Gareth Bale there. He probably didn't stand much of a chance. For them, I think they probably just want to pick up some points. Maybe snatch a goal, and they're going to have a good opportunity here as Bellarabi is clean through. Oh, I do manage to just slow him down a little bit there with Alderweireld. I think we got a little bit lucky in this scenario there. Alderweireld is going to be lost there, though. Oh, that's terrible. He does manage to get to it, though. Son now, what can he do? We won't do anything because it'll be half-time and a very, very dull first half in this first game of the episode. I said this would be the important one, but it's not really been one for the eye. It's been really dull so far. Hopefully the second half will pick up a bit, especially for us. All right, so we'll kick off the second half here, and I'm really hoping for a better second half. That first half was really strange because it was a lot of them pressing and then just a lot of mistakes from both sides, really. I see Bergwijn, though. Jonathan Tah's going to have to do a job here. Son didn't make the run I was expecting. Son did not make the run I was expecting there, which is a shame. Can I get that back across? No, I can't. We've been closed out a lot, and I've played what is weird as well. I've played a lot of misplaced passes in this one, which I don't usually do. My passing's usually really good. Harry Kane will find Son, who will get past Tah, and Son will score, and there we go. That's exactly how we needed to start the second half. And this is just the impact of this man. Son is unbelievable on this game. And if we do start at my club, which I potentially might do, and if I do, I'll probably do it over on Twitch. Link is down below. At the moment on Twitch, though, we aren't playing much football. I'm playing a lot more story-driven games. But he would be someone I'd look to pick up because he is superb. I mean, it's great play from Kane. I thought he nutmegged him then for a second. He doesn't. It's great play from Kane and just a great slotted finish. What a start to the second half this is. Oh, they've won it in a dangerous position here with Kevin Volland. We managed to get the block on that. Good deflection. That was a bit nervy there for a second. Diaby has been having my life all day. He's going to be someone that we might actually look at because he'd be a great pacey winger. I've talked about how we need more wingers as we give the ball away again, and Kevin Volland now in a very dangerous position. Alderweireld did very well there to get back across. We need to be careful. They are pressing us very, very high, and it's not good. It's not good for my heart anyway. Can Bergwijn get to that? He will get to that, but he runs it out, unfortunately for us. Yeah, we need to be cautious here now, but Diaby has been very good. I might look at him. Doherty now out wide in a dangerous position. We know this is dangerous. What can I do with it? I tried to stand it up on his other foot, and he did well there, actually. That was a very good shot from Doherty. He's caused them a few problems down that wing, but I think Diaby's playing so far forward that they're giving him a lot of room. So Sessegnon and Eric Dyer coming on for us. And Baku coming on for Bayer Leverkusen there. And hopefully we can hold them off. They've been at us all this second half. And defensively, we've been all right so far. That was a much-needed save from Lloris, and they're going to get another corner. Palacios is having a decent game. So we've got another corner here. Let's see what they could do with it. I'm going to bring Cess forward as well and see what he can do. And he is hard in the tackle. Apparently, that'll be a free kick. And Mbakanu was in there. Son's going to chase this. I can't get to it. And Diaby now in a dangerous position. And it's honestly, it's just constant pressure, constant pressure. And I would like a little bit of breathing space. If we could win the ball back, that'd be lovely. We do win it back. What can Harry Kane do now with it? He's got some runners. Son being one of them. And he won't even get the free kick for that. Yeah, it's been back and forth in patches, but it's been mainly by Leverkusen. For the majority of this game, we haven't created that much. And we haven't been fantastic. We haven't been our usual selves going forward, as Diaby's going to get in a dangerous position here. And I think more than anything, they've been inefficient. And we've just been lucky. Oh, we're not lucky for long, though. There it is. 1-1 by Leverkusen. Right back in this. Durambe. That's a shame. That's a shame. We held stout for so long. They've been brilliant at home here. They've been absolutely brilliant. It's been difficult for us to hold them back. It felt like it was only a matter of time. I was just hoping we could hold on to this one. Unfortunately for us, it wasn't to be. I don't know if we should have done better in this situation. Diaby again causing me a nightmare. They got so many men forward. I think probably Lloris should do better there. It's been very back and forth, but I think a draw here wouldn't be bad. But Son's got the ball in a dangerous position and just couldn't finish it. How big would that have been? And 2 goals for Son. If I'm correct, I think he came from Leverkusen in the first place, so it'd be against his old club. Sessegnon did well there to force the mistake. Straight at the keeper, though. Is there late drama? Gareth Bale to whip in the cross. It does bounce a bit. Harry Kane! Oh, my God. It's such a dangerous position. I thought I was going to squeeze in there at the near post. I really did. It wasn't... it was a deflection that really helped us there. Maybe I should have laid it across to Son. Oh, unlucky. We've gone so close here. So we've got a late corner. Is there drama time left yet? Let's see. With the corner in, Eric Dyer is in there, and it's just gone wide. And for all the late chances and opportunities, it wasn't to be. Bayer Leverkusen fully deserved that draw, though. They were fantastic against us in this game. Very difficult to play against, as expected. But we'll take that one 1-1. Let's see where it leaves us in the group for now. So, man of the match performance there from Son. Great game. And a good point, really, but the problem is we play Juve next and Bayer Leverkusen play Ghent, which you would imagine they will beat Ghent, and we are only 3 points ahead, so we need at least a draw against Juve to qualify from this group, and that is not going to be easy. Now, I know we beat Juve last time out, but that's when we upped the difficulty after that, and I'm not sure. There's going to be a lot of pressure in that one, and that game will be next episode, so I'm going to be excited. Obviously, we probably do extended for that one, but a decent point, I think. They thoroughly deserved it. They played really well. So we've got an offer in here for Eric Dyer, and I'm in 2 minds about whether we sell him. I've used him a little bit. Oh, I accepted. Did I accept the offer? No, so we've got an offer for somebody else. Oh, I accepted the offer. We've got an offer here for Gareth Bale for Manchester City. Obviously, it's going to be a no. And I might try and renew his contract, actually, while he's here, because all we did was the transfer over. So I don't think he has a great contract. Let's renew it. Now, that does up his release fee. I'm going to see if we can get it up just one notch more to like 40. For his age, that should be decent. If I give him a load of bonuses, it might work. Now, my only problem is this: you've rubbed him up the wrong way. It just seems a little bit ridiculous. But let's offer him a little bit more and see if we can get the release fee to more like 40 million, which would be fine for someone of his age. And we'll offer him a new contract and see what happens. Eric Dyer, though, I forgot, we have already transferred to Newcastle. But there's no problems there. I think we already figured out our replacement, but I don't know if we'll bring him in or not yet. I think the window might actually open in the next episode. Actually, I think the window will probably open towards the end of next episode. As you can see here, an offer for G. Bale. Hopefully, they don't come in and pay the release clause before we can offer him a new contract. And we are entering December now in this episode, the first 2 games of December. Palace and Brighton, they're coming quick and fast in the league. We're not having much time of a break. So rotation has actually become really important for us. Right, guys, so this is going to be the squad against Everton, and we're going with Sessegnon at left-back because he's very much up for this game. Tendanga and Foyth. A little bit of rotation, obviously. We're playing that game midweek and then playing another game midweek. Hopefully it works out for us. Lucas Moura is back in the team, so Son moves out to the right. Very strong squad. They've got a decent team, but obviously nowhere near as good as their team in real life now. Got to remember, though, is we did sell Vertonghen to them, so we will be coming up against him today. So let's see what we could do today in this home game against Everton. I really like Everton's kit, to be fair, this season. Looks very slick. Decent performance from us, though, in this one. Put that Leverkusen draw behind us. We played very well, but not good enough. Richarlison, obviously, key man for them today. He could be a real problem for us. I'm a fan of Richarlison. I think they'll, in the update, when we get the updated squads, I think Everton will be a force in this game. With the ball forward there with Son. Do find H. Kane. Bergwijn. He's going to take a crack at it. It was dreadful. I should have never shot with that. I should have tried to work it back into the box. Terrible decision for me, but good start from us. Good play already. Son is going to be dangerous. We know it already, and so will Lucas Moura. I haven't seen enough of Bergwijn yet to see how good he can be for us. Definitely a big ask today in this game will be the rotated defence, because Everton aren't slouches. Going forward as Richarlison nearly puts them 1-0 ahead here. And there we go. That'll be the big test, because Foyth and Tanganga in centre-back today. I don't think those two have played together yet. And Everton are always going to be dangerous on the break, and with Richarlison, they could get some goals. So we need to be a lot more cautious about that, the changeover. You know, there's still a lot of players in this team that I don't know if they're going to be around in the long term. I don't know. The more I'm playing with the squad, the more I'm thinking about players to move on and to better our rotation. Our rotation for me at the moment is probably not good enough. I'm noticing such a big difference, and too big of a difference, really, in personnel when we don't have our first string out, and that is a problem. Lucas Moura now. He is in a bit of a dangerous position. I try to work the ball. I do manage to work the ball. Doherty will pull it back for Son. It's well blocked. Still 0-0 here, though. Exciting start, though. Definitely not as cagey as the Bayer Leverkusen game. That game started very cagey. We've started very lively here, and once again, Doherty is an absolute nuisance for sides. Oh, penalty? I thought he was brought down there. He's been an absolute nuisance again down that side. I can find him quite often, but now we have the problem that Richarlison is running at us. Andre Gomez, we're out of position here. Bernardo's got pace. Foyth gets back there. Can Richarlison get to that before Sessegnon does? No, he can't, but it lands to Andre Gomez, and well blocked by Dembele. It's just a sign there that we have to be cautious on the break. And they've got a corner now in a dangerous position with Luca Digne. And it's a great ball in. And Dembele is big enough to match it. But they're still going to keep coming at us. And Andre Gomez finally loses the ball. And we can break. Bergwijn now being allowed to run down the middle. What can I do with it? I need Son to make a run. He does make a run in the end. I find Harry Kane. Oh, Luca Digne getting back there fantastically. Although they've given us the ball straight back in a dangerous position here. And now Son is in a dangerous position. And we did find Harry Kane, but he is offside. So we managed to force a corner right at the end of this game, but it was a scrappy patch of football there. Just back and forth. Couldn't break them down. Bergwijn coming in there. 1-0. And that is exactly what we needed. I said I was unsure about Bergwijn earlier. I'm definitely not unsure about that finish there. A great finish and a great ball in from Son with the assist. And what a perfect way to go in at half-time. Thank you very much, Bergwijn. The man on the post didn't do very well there, did he? Well in. And with that, that will be half-time, and 1-0 now to us going in at half-time, thanks to that Bergwijn goal from the corner. Only 1 minute added on. We scored in 45 plus 3, but I'm going to take that all day long. I'd need a victory in this episode to kick us off. They've played pretty well, though, to be fair to them. We'll see what the second half has got to offer, but we've got Harry Winks a yellow card, and they've got a free kick here early doors, and Luca Digne scores them. He does, and it's 1-1 now, unfortunately, and straight as the second half started, just as the first half ended, Everton have now scored. This is a real shame. Great free kick, though, from Luca Digne. Not what we needed in this situation, really. Not how I wanted to start the second half, but it's fantastic. Maybe Lloris should get over quicker, but good free kick. Harry Kane's going to find Son here, is he? Son kind of pulled off his run there. He stopped the run. He would have been more than clear through there in that situation, and now Everton will be able to counter us. And this is a problem, and this has been a problem for the first half, and I really don't want to give a free kick away now, again in a dangerous position. Andre Gomez will fire off a shot, and I thought Lloris was going to drop that there. Yeah, this second half could go in their direction if we don't start picking up some better passing options. Son now, though, in a dangerous position, out wide. What can I do in this position, though? Not a right lot. Although we do have Doherty, who I will find, who is going to whip that in. And Harry Kane is in all the space, and he hits the post. Oh, I thought that was the moment for Harry Kane there. And Dembele will win that back, though, in a dangerous position. Son now hits it. Straight into Jordan Pickford's hands. Worked the ball forward quite well here, and Son is in acres. They can't give him that kind of space. Son! Yes, Son! There he is! This man is becoming an absolute legend. He scores again in such an important moment. Oh, 2-1 now Tottenham, and this was well worked again. And guess what? Doherty causing tons of problems. Look how much space they gave him. Nice cheeky turn. Maybe Pickford should do better, but we're not going to complain about how badly he's done there with that situation. I'm going to accept that. That's a very good goal for us. And Son again getting on the score sheet. Great turn. He's such a fantastic player. We're going to make a double sub now. We're going to bring Winks off, and we're going to bring Moore off, and we're going to bring Ellie and Gedson on. Ellie? Dele Alli and Gedson on, who hopefully will make an impact. Some fresh legs as well, I think, is what we need. This midfield battle and defensive, just all-round battle has been intense. Bernard is so tricky to deal with on this game. He is a nightmare, as you can see here, as he's absolutely turned Doherty, and now Andre Gomez in a dangerous position, and then Dembele does win it, but it ends up at Richarlison's feet, and it is blocked in the end, and Gedson can finally get the ball away, and we can finally get the ball away, and Son is making a run, is he? Oh, do I manage to win it back? I do, but it's not on the break like I wanted. Look at the pressure they are putting us under now. Doherty losing the ball there. They are putting us under so much pressure. Richarlison, we will end up getting the ball back and not really getting it away. And we're back under pressure again. Richarlison now in a dangerous position. We've got to be cautious here. Andre Gomez will fire off a shot, and it's wide. Well, they're working on the press now, and I tell you what, it's causing me all kinds of problems. But Sessegnon now in a dangerous position. Harry Kane is in there. Oh, it's too much on it again from that crossing situation. But Doherty will recycle it and win it back. And now he can whip one in, and it's Harry Kane! And surely that will seal it here for Tottenham. Everton have put up a fantastic and brave fight. But Harry Kane, Son, making the difference. This is a beautiful ball. We couldn't get the first one in from Sessegnon well, but Doherty again is proving himself to be well worth the transfer. And again, Pickford questionable on that one. Well, they've gone and brought Iwobi on, but Harry Kane has done the job we needed from him today. He's been fantastic again, and when we needed him to pop up for an all-important goal, he gets as he's shaking all his teammates' hands. What a surprise. You take your time coming off the pitch, Harry, even though the time isn't ticking down whatsoever. But Badu will come on for Harry Kane. Well, we played it cleverly from the free kick, and I'm going to give the ball to Doherty because I thought he was in a crossing position. But he is going to be in again here, though. Oh, no, he's not. Great defense. Is that a penalty? Or was he offside? I don't know what the ref's actually given there. That's a very interesting... Is he giving a foul on Vertonghen? That's a penalty, surely. That can't be Doherty's foul. Apparently, Doherty committed the foul there. I don't know what the referee's been watching. That's one of the worst calls I've ever seen. Come on, ref. That was no way Doherty's foul. That was definitely Vertonghen if anyone made contact. Late corner here for Everton. Will there be a consolation in the offing? And I think that's all it will be. I'd be very surprised if they can get the goals needed now to get back into this. Badu ends up with the ball and he's pushed off the ball there as far as I could see. So DB puts it wide. That will most likely be it for Everton now because we're going to be giving the ball back. And I'm going to take my time with this one and take it very easy. Well, we are going to end with a late Doherty burst, and I think we'll just keep it in the corner here with Schneiderlin. Surely the whistle's going to be blown anytime soon. There we have it. A very good victory for us. They was difficult today with Everton. Scored a great free kick. Richarlison had a couple of opportunities, but Bergwijn, Son and Kane getting the job done. Son obviously being key. The assist to Bergwijn. You know, he was fantastic in that game. The turn and goal. Brilliant. Brilliant result. Right, guys, so Gareth Bale has decided after that game, obviously seeing how well our team can play, that he's going to re-sign for us. Well, at least negotiate a new contract. His release clause is now up to nearly 40 million, which is realistically, I'd kind of be okay with letting him go for that at his age. He's signed a 5-year deal, which is very extensive. Probably will now retire at Spurs, which I think is a nice thing as well. And will be here for the foreseeable future, probably the end of, well, until the end of this save, I would imagine. So yeah, G. Bale, done and dusted. Man City are going to have to come in with a massive offer now to bring him off our hands. Also, somebody else who has been suggested by the scouts is Douglas Costa, and he's a player I really like, and he's an elite player. He's a top level player that we could potentially sign. He's not needed by Juve. He's a prolific winger. He's 30 years of age. I'm a fan of him. He's tricky. He's very quick. He'd be a great rotation player. He could play right or left. So maybe he would be cheaper. Let's see what he's worth. So already you can see here, if we went in for him, we can go in for him now. He's going to be really cheap. And now for me, I think we need bodies in and talented bodies. We need like top class rotation players for several games because the games are, it's thick and fast. It's action packed. Like these last 3 weeks, there's been 2 games a week. So, and with rotation, we need better players in. So I think maybe that Douglas Costa could be a really good idea. And for that transfer fee, I'm just going to go in at flat rate. I'm going to move it up. He says he would welcome a move to our club as well. So I'm just going to move up to 2 years. And I know it seems crazy, 15 million and 75k, but for his quality, he would be superb. So let's just go in with that. I think he'd be a fantastic rotation player for us because he could play both wings as well. So guys, this is going to be the team for the last game of today's episode. We're coming up against Palace. We're going to watch out for Will Zaha today. We've had problems down that left-hand side for the entire set of games in this episode, obviously with Diaby and then Bernard being so tricky as well. Son will move to the left, Bale comes back in on the right, Lucas Moura as the shadow striker in behind Harry Kane. Very strong side again, considering we had to rotate a little bit. Lloris is not up for today's game, so Gazzaniga will be in net, which means Harry Kane, where's the captain's armband? Well, Selhurst Park today for today's game in this London derby. Wilf Zaha there, the man that we need to watch out for. But let's not forget, they've got a well-organised midfield, and Andros Townsend can do some very nice work going forward on the counter for them. This is going to be a tough one. It's not going to be easy. Tim Cahill, their captain. Let's get a win here, though. Well, Palace applying pressure early, but we've managed to win the ball back here. And oh, wow, Ndombele's been given so much space. What are they doing? I spot Harry Kane's run. Kane on the volley. Oh, that would have been absolutely spectacular if we'd have got that goal in there. I mean, I don't know why there was so much space for Ndombele. He did the right decision. I moved it over to Kane, and oh, that's a great save from Hennessy, but stopped an unbelievable goal in this series. What can we do from the corner, though? Their pressure has been telling so far, and they've had all the ball, really. And that's a terrible corner. But Reguilon will recycle it. And I must admit, there is a huge difference between when Reguilon plays and Ben Davies plays. I've got to be honest. Reguilon is absolutely superb. What can I do here with Serge? He is dangerous, and we pulled Cahill out of position there. And Ndombele there, he's going to chip it in. Harry Kane on the volley again. It does land at his feet again, and we will have another corner. Early pressure from Tottenham here. Well, I tell you what, Ndombele is running the midfield so far. Lucas Moura now, he spots Harry Kane's run. Harry Kane at the keeper, testing the keeper twice here now. There's Harry Kane. The ball lands straight at Son's feet and will end up in Bale's feet. And we've tested the keeper again. Oh, it's just not found the back of the net yet, but they keep recycling the ball back to us. And finally, Palace will have some prolonged possession. Ndombele is running that midfield so far. He's won the ball back 3 times now and has caused tons of problems as I make a terrible pass with Davinson Sanchez. Palace now with a free kick in a fairly dangerous position. Townsend standing over it. He does whip it in and Gary Cahill is there. Luckily for us, it goes over. Dominant first half for Spurs so far, but nothing has come from it. And that's the problem. Son is in there and surely, no, he's hit the post. Surely I was looking at 1-0 there. Oh, for all the luck in the world, we've gone and hit the post now. Dominant performance from us so far. Really has been. Lucas Moura now, dangerous position. It doesn't matter because Gareth Bale is now in a dangerous position. And the goalkeeper saves it again. We just cannot find the back of the net. Another free kick now for them in a dangerous position. Won by Zaha. And that seems to be what they're doing now. And Zaha goes in there. That was very close to landing on Zaha's head. We weren't fantastic there defending that. They've been looking to do that a lot. Win those free kicks with Townsend and Zaha. And it's worked, to be fair to them. It's worked really well so far. We just can't seem to find the back of the net, which is our big issue at the moment. Let's try and move the ball forward. They've given Son too much space, but he can't. Footwork, and there it is. Surely 1-0. And this man just keeps on giving. He really does just keep on giving. Son with the goal. What a fantastic episode Son is having, but just the season so far. It was great football from us to win the ball back in a dangerous position, and typical that it's a scrappy goal in the end that ends up being the goal as we win the ball back there from Son, and it's a great touch and a great finish, really. You can't say anything more than that. It's an unbelievable finish here. It's the unlucky touch, I think, from is it Konate, who just a ball touch straight into Son, goes around the defender, finishes it. I'm going to break away again here. I see Gareth Bale making the run. I'm going to play him in. I'm not, because the flag went up, and I think that will probably most likely now be halftime. He is just offside, to be fair. Good call from the linesman. I think Palace will take this free kick, and then we will probably get the full-time whistle? No, the half-time whistle. And it'll be 1-0 at half-time, thanks to a goal from Son. They've been very stout defensively. I mean, their goalkeeper, Wayne Hennessy, has had an absolute unbelievable first half there for them. But luckily for us, we're up, and they haven't really caused us many problems. Just the odd winning of a free kick that has seemed dangerous. All it takes, though, is one of them to go in, and the game is flipped on its head. Well, the second half has kicked off with Reguilon in a dangerous position. And now, Lucas Moura will give it back to Reguilon, who's got Son there, and Son will fire that one. Oh, that was nearly 2-0 Tottenham and 2 goals to Son there. Can't give him this kind of space. Honestly, you really can't give Son any kind of space because he will punish you. They didn't close him down quick enough, allowed him to move it onto his right foot, and he gets the shot off. We're being given time to break away, and they're giving Son time again. And luckily, they managed to get the man over there to defend it. But they need to stop giving this man so much space. Roy, if you're going to change anything in this second half, it's find someone who can mark Son because he's having a dream of a game here. G. Bale now, moving the ball forward nicely. Here we are, Reguilon. Harry Kane is in there. It's a terrible ball in there by Reguilon. That's one thing I must admit. He's good at getting in the danger zone. Into the danger zone. But he's not cracking at putting a cross in. I'm sure we can work on that, but he doesn't have the same delivery as, let's say, Doherty. I know Doherty can put it on Harry Kane's head. I feel like sometimes with Reguilon, it's not going to be the scenario, but now we are in the danger zone. Oh, we'll clear that away in the end. Lucky for us, I think, there. G. Bale, though. Bit of space, and that's all it takes. You work it out your feet. G. Bale's always going to have a crack at that. It spangs off the goalkeeper's legs. I don't know what spangs is, but we will make some substitutions now. We're going to bring on some of the younger players, some of the rotation players. Ali's coming on, Højbjerg's coming on, and so is Badu. Townsend coming off now and Ayew coming on, so an offensive change there for Palace. Roy definitely going for this one. The game is still poised. It's only 1-0. We have to remember that. Only 1-0, which means anything can happen, although that isn't what they would have wanted, and they certainly wouldn't have wanted Dele Alli on the run there, or G. Bale on the run here. What could G. Bale do in this situation? Cahill, he's got past him. Oh, that's a crunching tackle by Riedveld, but very well timed. Well, there we go, guys. 1-0 in the end. Palace defended fairly stoutly, to be fair. They were difficult to break down, but they didn't have much to offer. I don't think they got Wilf in the game enough, to be honest with you. We didn't have anywhere near as much trouble down that left-hand side because they didn't play down the left-hand side, really. They played up to Tosun a lot, and we didn't really have many problems, whereas we had against Bernard and Diaby. A great result, though. I think it should have been more. We played some fantastic football. I wish that Harry Kane volley had gone in, but nonetheless, another victory in the Premiership. So, guys, after today's episode, it does see us still sat in third, and I think that's probably where we're going to be and where we stay comfortably, because Man City on 40 points and Liverpool on 37 points. They ain't going to drop many points, so it's going to be difficult to catch them, and Leicester just behind us on 26. Well, I say just behind. We've got a bit of a gap now in that third place position. I think we'll probably finish there now fairly comfortably, which is fine. I like comfortably. Man United obviously improving now. Arsenal doing well. Chelsea having an absolutely dreadful season there, down in 12th. But yeah, I think we'll probably comfortably stay in third now if we can just keep winning against the teams we have been. We have lost 3 games, but we've won 11. Right, guys, well, that's going to be it for today's episode. In the next episode, we will take on Brighton, and a big game in tomorrow's episode will be Juve, and we also play Fulham as well at Craven Cottage. So 2 okay Premiership games for us to play, although I think Brighton will be fairly difficult to play against in this game. And then Juve, which will be the big one, depending on whether we get through to the knockout stages of the Champions League, or we drop into the Europa League, which I think with the way we performed in the Champions League, we definitely deserve to go through. But today's episode definitely belongs to Son. He's had an absolute blinder. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I enjoyed bringing it to you. I just want to say thank you again, you know, for the 250 plus at this stage. Just having looked, it's gone up and up and up. The support recently in these last 7 days since we started doing these series has been superb. Barcelona will return in the next couple of days. I said I was going to have a little bit of a gap in between. Barca will probably be 2 to 3 episodes a week, depending on time schedule. Tottenham will be daily, so keep your eyes peeled for more content. Hit subscribe, hit the little ding-dong bell, whatever you've got to do. That's what the big YouTubers say, right? And I'll see you in the next episode. Also, guys, make sure you're staying safe out there. I hope everything is all well. Take it easy.